Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is December 7th, 2017. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, let's take a look at this market here. We have the S&P 500 E-mini futures today trading lower by 3/4 of a point. Right now, they're trading at 26.28.5 per contract. So again, the futures are a little bit lower. On the flip side, though, we do have the NASDAQ futures trading up. So here's the S&P 500 E-minis. They are down a little bit. Here's the NASDAQ futures trading up about 10 points at the moment, but you can see that they have come in a little bit here. So all in all, the futures are basically mixed a little bit today, but we'll see how this market plays out. Markets really took a little bit of a pause day yesterday. We did have Russell 2000 down, but the major indexes have been struggling over the past 3 or 4 days. So today's going to be an interesting session, and we'll see what it gives us. All right, let's take a look at some stocks in the news. First one we're going to take a look at is going to be AVGO, which is Broadcom. Used to be formerly known as AVGO. Stock right now is trading at $275 a share. It did close yesterday at $263.72. So we got a nice little pop higher this morning. This is on the back of earnings. And again, AVGO on the move today. When I look at the chart here, I have to think that we're probably into some decent resistance. Although this stock, when it was at its heyday, really was even higher. Did trade as high as 285, but right now trading at 275. So you got to think you're into some decent resistance points here, but we'll see what it trades out, how it trades out once the opening bell rings. I don't have any levels per se right now, but we will keep this on the radar for when the market does open a little bit later today. All right, let's move over and shift gears here. Let's take a look at Lululemon. This is a big retailer here. They make sports apparel and yoga clothes and things along those lines. Right now, the stock is trading at $73.80. This is a very good move for Lululemon. The stock closed at $67.71. So this is a pretty solid pop here for Lululemon. When I look at the stock right off the bat, I have to think that it's a little bit overbought here. But when you look at the bigger time frame, and I mean more along the lines of the weekly chart, that tells us that you have resistance pivot right here around $72, and then it's about 75, and then all the way up to 80 bucks. So right now, Lululemon having a good day today, a good surge. Right now trading at around the 73.80 level at the moment. So again, there will be resistance in play. I'm going to work on some levels for this one. If I see anything in particular, I will post it up in the intraday stock chat room right at 9 a.m. Sticking with the theme of retail, we're going to move over to Dollar General. Total different kind of retailer here. This is a dollar store. This stock right now is trading at $95.30, closed at $90.86. So this is a good pop up for DG. Right now, when I look at the name and you move over to, say, a weekly chart, you gotta think you're into big resistance here with this double top. That double top high right there was $96.88. If you look at today's action, we're gapping up to around the $95.30 level. So you got a big double top approaching. Very, very often what will happen is the stock will pierce through the double top, then it usually pulls back in. So we'll have to watch that closely. But Dollar General right here coming into major resistance with that big double top from 2016. Next up, we're going to take a look here at ALOG. And this is Analogic Corp. Stock right now is showing a print of $80.65. It did have a print of 83 bucks, so there's no real movement here. Stock did close at $80.75. We'll keep this one on the radar today. Now, a level I want to give you right off the bat here is if it gets down to around $78.70, there could be some decent short-term support there, so keep that on the radar. Again, we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings today. Let's take a look at SIENA Corp. CIEN is the ticker symbol here. Stock right now is trading at $22.05, closed at $21.14. So SIENA is upticking a little bit. I believe this is on the back of earnings. I don't see a lot of upside here, though, and I could be missing something. But when I just look at the daily chart of this stock, look at all this resistance here around 22.5. So again, I just don't think there's a lot of upside potential in SIENA at the moment, but we'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. If you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, I would leave it alone at this point in time. Let's take a look at Verint. VRNT is the ticker symbol here, VRNT. And right now this stock is trading at $40. There's very, very little volume moving this thing around, so we'll have to re-examine this once the opening bell rings today. When I look at the name, though, right off the bat, I have to think that the stock probably has some good support around 38.75. Keep that on the radar today. At least that's what I'm seeing right now. 38.75 looks like a decent level there, but we'll look at it once the opening bell rings. Again, if you're an aggressive trader, 38.75 could do the trick for a long side play on a scalp or a day trade. Let's take a look at CMTL, which I believe is Comtech. CMTL is the ticker symbol here. And this stock right now is trading at $23 a share. It did spike above 25, but it has pulled back. This is on the back of earnings. Stock closed at 21.31. So all in all, you got a good little uptick still in the name. When I look at the upside levels on this, you could see 25 is a pretty good resistance level. You could probably see this better on a weekly chart. Look at this area right here, $25. So you go right up into that, and that's where it stalled out. But we'll look at it once the opening bell rings. We'll see where this plays out. I might have some levels posted on this one, but we have to just, I got to do a little bit more work on it, and we'll see where we go. But right now, CMTL, definitely getting a good little bid, but it is off the highs of the morning. Let's take a look at CONS. Ticker symbol is CONN. And this is catching a good little bid, trading at 33.60. This closed at 31.50. So this is a good little uptick for this name. We'll give it a slight upside bias, I guess. I don't really see any big resistance until around $37. So this is a nice little pop there for CONS. Not sure how high it can go, but either way, it is up ahead of the opening bell. If you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't, leave it alone here, and we'll look at it again once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at TLRD. I believe this is Tailored Brands. TLRD is the ticker symbol here. Stock right now is trading at $19.69. Closed at $17.20. So this is a great move higher. I happen to think you're getting to overbought and overstretched levels here. So again, Tailored Brands, which has been a beaten down name for quite some time, really is making a good move here today. So again, nice little pop up. And be a little bit careful. $20 is a big resistance level. You could already see it getting rejected here in the after hours yesterday. So again, good strong move there. We'll see where it could go. If there's a lot of shorts in this name, maybe they could squeeze this up a little bit more, but we'll have to see what it does once the opening bell rings. All right, looking over at the gold market, gold is getting hammered today, down 10 points. Right now, spot gold trading at $1256.20. If you take a look at the GLD, what you're going to see here is GLD right now trading at $119.07. So gold coming down pretty sharply. Spot gold trading at $12.56 an ounce. Crude oil this morning is up 30 cents. Right now, crude is trading at $56.25 a barrel. If you take a look at the USO, which is a good ETF to track the movement in oil, you'll see that's trading at $11.26 this morning. So oil is up a touch. Gold is down decently, and we'll take it slow and steady, and we'll see what this market gives us once the opening bell rings. All right, again, if you have not done so, come on over. Take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You could trade right alongside of us. We had a great 2017 so far, and we're going to look to keep that going right into the end of the year. With that being said, everybody have a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.